shop price inflation eases to multi-month low amidst consumer spending pressures. Following a prolonged period of escalating prices, shop price inflation has moderated to its lowest level since November 2021. This moderation is primarily attributed to retailers slashing prices on substantial purchases, such as furniture and televisions, in response to tightening consumer spending amidst cost-of-living pressures and adverse weather conditions. According to the most recent report from the British Retail Consortium, BRC, and market research firm NielsenIQ, prices increased at an annualized rate of 0.6% in May, a notable deceleration from the 0.8% annualized inflation rate observed in April. This represents the slowest pace of price growth since November 2021. Non-food items spearheaded the decline, experiencing an annualized price decrease of 0.8% in May. This marks the second consecutive month of deflation in non-food prices and the most significant shelf-edge decline since 2021. In contrast, food prices witnessed a moderate increase of 3.2% year-over-year, slightly lower than the 3.4% increase recorded the previous month. This moderation is predominantly attributed to easing price increases in fresh food, despite concerns regarding production challenges during the unusually cold and wet spring season. Mike Watkins, head of business insight at NielsenIQ, remarked, "Following several months of declining input prices, we are now witnessing food inflation stabilizing, and retailers are continuing to pass on price reductions to consumers." Despite wage gains and tax reductions implemented in April, Watkins highlighted that unseasonable weather had further dampened consumer demand, prompting retailers to intensify promotional activities to stimulate spending. Helen Dickinson, chief executive of the BRC, commented, "Shop price inflation has reverted to normal levels, currently at just 0.6%. This moderation has been influenced by a slowdown in food inflation, particularly in fresh food, which has reached its lowest level since November 2021. However, ambient food inflation remains more persistent, especially for sugary products, which continue to be affected by elevated global sugar prices." Quote, "In the non-food sector, retailers have resorted to price reductions on furniture in an effort to revitalize subdued consumer demand for high-value items. Additionally, football enthusiasts have benefited from bargains on televisions and other audiovisual equipment in anticipation of this summer's Euros," Dickinson continued. Amidst escalating business rates and other levies, she urged the government to implement measures to alleviate inflation's impact on businesses. With elections scheduled within weeks, it is imperative that political parties outline their plans to support consumers and retailers in their upcoming manifestos, Dickinson emphasized. Inflation outlook and consumer sentiment. The moderation in shop price inflation has fueled optimism that the recent surge in inflation, which has reached its highest level in 40 years, may be subsiding. This could prompt the Bank of England to initiate interest rate cuts within the coming months to mitigate the financial strain on households. Visitor traffic to retail destinations declined by nearly 1% year-over-year in the week leading up to May 19th, according to BDO's regular survey of mid-sized retailers. This includes numerous fashion chains. Established stores experienced a 0.5% year-over-year decline in sales during the week ending May 19th. This slowdown was partially offset by a substantial surge in online sales, resulting in an overall sales increase of approximately 4%.